It's Saturday night, it's 10 p.m. You're very welcome. It's Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party. And who's the host of the party? Hey, it's only me, Tony B. Oh, thank you, you're too kind.
It's the happiest show on the radio. Sing along, dance along, clap along. Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party. Every Saturday night, 10 p.m. on Phoenix Country Radio. Also available on podcast. Come join the party. Saturday at 10 on Phoenix Country Radio.
Yes, it's Saturday, the 15th of January. And boy, do we have a show for you. Claire's out of her box and ready to take your requests and shout-outs, aren't you, Claire? That was a beautiful nod, darling, a beautiful nod. I know party seems to be a bad word at the minute. Is this a party? Are we actually attending it? Or is this a work function? I don't know. What is the answer? Does it matter? It appears not to matter. It's a work function, just like Boris had. It was a work function. Yes, just with the odd wee drinky poo or two. Strippers? No, there was no strippers at this party. No, they weren't strippers. They were trainees, secretaries, yes? This is the party you're allowed to attend, so don't worry, folks. We're here right through to midnight, playing you the best to clap along, sing along, dance along, you name it, we've got it all lined up for you. And kicking us off tonight, it's the handsome debonair man himself, Mr. Dominic Kirwan. And you're more than a number in my little red book. You're all more than a number to me, you know. You're my friends, and you're welcome.
Well, you're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night day. All I had to take was just one look. My heart began a thumping. Babe, you had it jumping. You're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night stand. In case you get to thinking that you've been took, you're more than a number written in my little red book. Oh, baby, give us a chance. Don't let the small town rumors end our first real romance. Now I'll admit I've loved a few, but there was never one like you. So darling, don't believe the things they say. Well, you're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night day. All I had to take was just one look. My heart began a thumping. Babe, you had it jumping. You're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night stand. In case you get to thinking that you've been took, you're more than a number written in my little red book. Oh, baby, you gave me a sign. I threw away the numbers of those old flames of mine. And now they're trying to put you wise, knock me down in my girl's eyes. So darling, don't believe the words they say. Well, you're more than a number in my little red book. You're more than a one-night day. All I had to take was just one look. My heart began a thumping. Babe, you had it jumping. You're more
was cold and the carpet showed. Diggy-liggy line, diggy-liggy low. Diggy-liggy line up, diggy-liggy low. Everyone knew we was a bow. No one else could ever show so much love for diggy-liggy low. Yeah! Woo. That's the place they found romance, where they do catch and dance. So they kissed with every glance, showed her love with every chance. Diggy-liggy line up, diggy-liggy low. Everyone knew he was a beau. No one else could ever show so much love for diggy-liggy low. He finally went to see her pawn. Now he's gone upon in love. Looked out where the bayou flows. Now they've got a little diggy-liggy low. Diggy-liggy line up, diggy-liggy low. Everyone knew he was a beau. No one else could ever show so much love for diggy-liggy low. A diggy-liggy line up, diggy-liggy low. Everyone knew he was a beau. No one else could ever show so much love for diggy-liggy low.
Thank you, Mr. Dominic Kirwan, and then Mr. Jimmy Buckley. Thank you very much. Diggy, diggy, lie, diggy, diggy, low, diggy, diggy, lie. Do you ever listen to the lyrics of some songs and think, what the actual hell is that all about? Well, that would be one of them. If anybody knows what diggy, diggy, lie, diggy, diggy, low means, do get in touch. Claire is here to manage all your shout-outs and requests. And if you want to get in touch, you can do so through all the usual methods. It's Facebook. Tony B Radio Presenter is the page. Tony B Radio Presenter. You might find me under Tony Brown, but that page is now full with the 5,000 and Facebook won't let me have any more. So look up Tony B Radio Presenter. You can send your requests and shout-outs there. Or Instagram and Twitter. It's Tony Brown Comedy. Look for Tony Brown Comedy on Instagram and Twitter. On my website, all the wobbies, wobbia.tonybrown.comedy.com, or email us here at the studios. It's tonyshoutouts@gmail.com. Those are all the ways to get in touch. Please make sure you do and let us know what you're up to. What's happening? What sort of week have you had? Have you had any work parties? Were they allowed? Doesn't appear to matter. No, doesn't matter. Yes, it's all been happening, but this is the party you are most definitely allowed to attend. And now here is Mr. Jim Devine telling us Ireland's turning country. If you ask me, Ireland turned country a long time ago, Jim.
Oh, Ireland's turning country, that's the word out on the street. And everywhere you go, toes are tapping to the beat. And all across the nation, when the weekend comes around, they're out there country jiving in the cities and the towns. Now when the band begins to play, everybody hits the floor. When the music's over, they all stand and shout for more. Oh, Ireland's turning country everywhere you go. From Cork right up to Donegal, from Dublin to Mayo. Me and my band gon' cross the land, we're putting on a show. People say it's here to stay, Ireland's turning country. I met a pretty little jiving queen at the country dance one night. I asked her on the floor, and
dancing, she held me so tight. Now we've been together since she danced into my life. Now when the band begin to play, everybody hits the floor. When the music's over, they all stand and shout for more. Oh, Ireland's turn of country, everywhere you go. From Cork right up to Donegal, from Dublin to Mayo. Me and my band gon' cross the land, we're putting on a show. People say it's here to stay, Ireland's turn of country. Now when the band begin to play, everybody hits the floor. When the music's over, they all stand and shout for more. Ireland's turn of country, it's everywhere you go. From Cork right up to Donegal, from Dublin to Mayo. Yeah, me and my band gon' cross the land, we're putting on a show. People say it's here to stay, Ireland's turn of country. Oh, Ireland's turn of country, everywhere you go. From Cork right up to Donegal, from Dublin to Mayo. Yeah, me and my band gon' cross the land, we're putting on a show. People say it's here to stay, Ireland's turn of country. And I do believe it's here to stay, Ireland's turn of country.
Oh, it's here to stay, Jim Devine. It's definitely here to stay. There is no bigger market, I keep saying it, there's no bigger music market on the island of Ireland than the country market. It's like selling everything. Yes. I love it when people say to me, oh, Irish country. I just go, yeah, well, you know, the likes of Foster and Allen are still out selling, the likes of U2 and Rod Stewart, and just look at the album sales, eh? And then there's the bold Nathan Carter, who's breaking all records too, and many more coming up. It's great to see. Really is great to see. We've got an email in from Julie Patterson. Julie, don't tell us where you're from. It reads, Dear Tony, I have been listening to you since you started here on Phoenix Country Radio, and you really are improving with age. I believe it was your birthday last week. Many, many happy returns. But have you noticed that as you get older and the more programmes you're doing, you're sounding more and more like a Northern Irish Terry Wogan? It's all in your tone and the way you speak. Julie, I have not noticed that. Now, there's a blast from the past. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but Terry Wogan, well, he was the king of radio, so I will take that as a compliment, Julie. I don't know if that's the way it was intended, but if there's a right way to take a thing, and a nice way, or a nasty way to take a thing, I will always take it the nice way. So thank you very much, Julie. I hope you don't mean I'm sounding like I've been dead for 2 years, but you are implying that, am I? I'm going to be paranoid about this now. Have you actually just said that? That's the man that used to do Pudsey and all. I just said, which one's Terry Wogan? Oh. And he did Eurovision for years. No, that's Graham Norton. Oh, you need to hurry up and age some. Graham Norton, not at all. Here is the young, the beautiful Niamh McGlinchey. And I'm all right. I'm all right too, Niamh. Thanks for asking.
Well, it's been a long time, glad to see your face. I knew we'd meet again another time, another place. Can't believe it's been so many years. You better grab a chair and a couple of beers. Looking good in your three-piece suit. You know I always knew you'd take the business route. You were always the one to follow the light. You look like you're doing alright. I've been singing for my rent and singing for my supper. I'm above the below and below the upper. Stuck in the middle where money gets tight. But guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. It's a beautiful day now. this evening, and God only knows when I'll see you again. Send a text or send me a letter, or give me a call, that would even be better. Give the kids a kiss from me and say hello to the family. Tell them all my future's looking bright. Well, I'm missing but I'm doing alright. Well, I'm missing but I'm doing alright. Oh, I'm alright. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud in sight. I guess I'm doing alright. I'm alright. Got a good old friend here with me tonight. I guess I'm doing alright. Well, I guess I'm doing alright. I guess I'm doing
How is it going? What is the crack? Things haven't been the same, but I'm so glad that you're back. I can't believe it's been so long. Remember how we used to sing along to that old song? Whenever you left, it broke my heart back when you were my girl. Now you're home and talking like you're a woman of the world. So let's pick up where we left off. We'll be better this time round. I'm not losing you again, my love. Holding on to you this time. But you had to leave and follow your dreams. I hope they all came true for you. I'm crazy about you still. So where have you been? Tell me everywhere. You're so lucky that you've seen the world. Well, I've just been here and there. So tell me all you've done and seen, every last detail. Me and the boys have still got the band, and we're doing pretty well. Come and see us play tonight down at the hotel. We can book a room if you like, and a bottle of Zinfandel. How is it going? What is the crack? My feelings haven't changed for you. I think we should get back together again, you and me. I can see that twinkle in your eyes. Won't you tell me how you feel? So let's pick up where we left off. We'll be better this time round. I'm not losing you again, my love. Holding on to you this time. I can't believe it's been so long. Remember how we used to sing along to that old song?
What's the crack? Well, that's the question I'm asking you. Do get in touch and let us know what the crack is with you and what you're up to. That was Justin McGurk. And we've not played Justin in a while. Have we played him at all? I think we have. We've been at this 6 months now, or thereabouts, so that's I can't do the maths at this time of night. I don't know. But yes, I'm sure we've played Justin before. Great act. Well done, Justin. And now, it's Susan McCann with her beautiful granddaughter, Sinéad Heaney, and a great song called Grandma. And this is for all you grannies out there, all you glamorous grannies, recycled teenagers, that's all you are, recycled teenagers.
Grandma, tell me about the good old days. Sometimes it feels like the world's gone crazy. Yes, your grandma will take you back to yesterday, where the line between right and wrong didn't seem so hazy. Lovers really fell in love to stay, stood beside each other, come what may. A promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget. Families really bowed their heads to pray. Daddies really never went away. Whoa, whoa, Grandma, tell me about the good old days. Everything is changing fast. We call it progress, but I just don't know. And Grandma, let's wander back into the past, and I'll paint you a picture of long ago. Lovers really fell in love to stay, stood beside each other, come what may. A promise really something people kept, not just something they would say and then forget. Families really bowed their heads to pray. Daddies really never went away. Whoa, whoa, Grandma, tell me about the good old days. Whoa, whoa, Grandma, tell me about the good old days.
Faith, family and friends, that's all you need until life ends. They'll be by your side and they'll be your guide. Faith, family and friends. True friends are so hard to find, and families are one of a kind. Now the Lord, He'll be there with you everywhere to guide you and give peace of mind. Faith, family and friends,
That's all you'll need until life ends. They'll be by your side and they'll be your guide. Faith, family and friends. In faith you always believe, and family should never deceive. Your friends, they'll stand tall at your beck and call. They'll be there in your time of need. Faith, family and friends, that's all you need until life ends. Sure, they'll be by your side and they'll be your guide. Faith, family and friends. Faith, family and friends, that's all you need until life ends. They'll be by your side and they'll be your guide. Faith, family and friends. They'll be by your side and they'll be your guide. Faith, family and friends. Faith, family and friends.
Susan McCann and Sinéad, Heaney and Grandma, and then the wee man from Strabane, everybody's favourite uncle, Hugo Duncan, with Faith, Family and Friends. Yes, I forgot the title there. I had to look it up. Was it obvious? Was there a big pause? I'm sorry about that. I'm back in the room now. Faith, Family and Friends, which was a single late last year, released by everybody's favourite uncle, Hugo Duncan. We've got a request in from Joanne Murray in Dublin. Joanne has asked, Tony, a couple of weeks back you played some tracks by the Dublin City Ramblers. They've not been on since. It'd be great to hear them again if you could. I hope you're all up there. Well, I think you mean, I hope you're all well up there. We are, Joanne, we are, and I hope you're all well down there too. I don't know what the restrictions are down there at the minute, but I think things are starting to ease, aren't they? They say we're at the peak. Normality will resume soon, but Joanne, especially for you, here are the Dublin City Ramblers and Punch and Judy Man.
Down the lanes of foggy chimneys, through the little seaside town, strives the east wind like a dragon, strewing leaves all ragged brown. Winter planting icicles along that barren shore. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. In the meadow by the river, where the oak and willows stand, silver mist comes creeping down to lullaby our sleeping land. Through the bare and blackened branches, swallows fly all morn. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Slot machines and penny arcades jingle jangle on the pier. Gone the sound of children laughing, fading with the dying year. Through the little town he wanders, wanders in the misty morning haze. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Punchinello, Punchinello, where have you and Judy gone? Gone to join the swelling ranks of things that they look back upon. Memories can conjure up those dreams of yesterday. But the Punch and Judy man is gone forever. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer. Mr. Punch and Judy man, please bring back my childhood land of summer.
Dublin City Ramblers for Joanne Murray down in Dublin with Punch and Judy Man. As Punch and Judy, see, this is the problem. I don't understand this whole woke thing. You hear people talking about woke. People are woke. I don't really know what that means. But what I have noticed is things we're a lot more sensitive. Punch and Judy, would there be allowed to be a Punch and Judy show these days? Because he was a wife beater. He used to hit his wife. And then a crocodile came along, and then they beat the animal, and then a policeman comes along, and it's all very violent. Now, that's what we grew up with. But nowadays, kids seem to be too sensitive for Punch and Judy. Or is it all just going a bit too far? Eamon Holmes, good friend Eamon Holmes, he started on GB News, which is a new TV channel, and he's doing a breakfast show there. And he did an article during the week. Midget gems are no longer allowed to be called midget gems. They are being renamed mini gems, so that people with dwarfism and midgets won't get offended. And I sort of thought, did any person who has dwarfism, did they actually get offended by that? Or is this just people in suits dreaming up these problems? I mean, was it really anybody that suffers from dwarfism? Have they really been offended by the name Midget Gems for a sweet? What's going on with the world? I don't know. Sorry, I went off on one of my little rants there. The problem is it's too easy to complain. People are complaining now all the time. They should lighten up. It's too easy. Back in my day, if you wanted to complain, you had to go and you had to write a letter. You had to find paper, then find a pen, then find a pen that works. That's always a challenge. You'd have to write your complaint down in a letter, write. Then you'd have to find an envelope and hunt through the envelopes, find the old box of Christmas cards, pinch an envelope from that, put your complaint into it. Then you had to go to the post office, buy a stamp for 19p. 19p? Have you seen the price of them now? What? See? So you get your stamp and you put it on, then you post it, and then somebody has to read your complaint when it arrives a couple of days later, and then they have to reply by writing you a letter and sending it in the post. And complaints were actually quite awkward and quite difficult to do and took time. Now, if you've got a problem, 3 clicks. Click on their website, click on message them, and tell them what you think of them. And I think that's part of the problem. We're all too sensitive now. It's all too easy to complain. So if you've got any complaints about this programme, if I've said anything that you don't find suitable, or you've been offended, or if indeed I've said anything that's not quite your sense of humour, could I just say now, with all sincerity, I couldn't care less. Because at the end of the day, we're all going out the same way we came in. Rant over.
Going out the same way we came in. Don't matter who you know or where you've been. Makes no difference who you are, Skid Row Joe or Superstar. You're going out the same
this world without a thing. And we leave it just as naked as we came. Came and drive a coupe de ville on a mansion on the hill. Don't mean nothing when St. Peter calls your name. Oh, you're going out the same way you came in. Someone will load a fire next to kin. Some will weep and some will moan. Some will spit upon your stone. But you're going out the same way you came in. Oh, they'll lay you out in all your fancy clothes. Then they'll figure out just who and what you own. Then the lawyers line their nest and your kinfolk gets the rest. 'Cause you can't take it with you when you go. Oh, you're going out the same way you came in. Makes no difference who you know or where you've been. Makes no difference who you are, Skid Row Joe or superstar. You're going out the same way you came in. Oh, you're going out the same way you came in. Makes no difference who you know or where you've been. Makes no difference who you are, Skid Row Joe or superstar. You're going out the same way you came in. Yeah, you're going out the same way you came in.
You're indeed going out the same way you came in. Thank you, Big Tom. Yes, sorry about that little rant there. We've got Shelley O'Riordan in Letterkenny has just messaged on Facebook, and it just reads, Tony speaks sense. Tony for Taoiseach. No, definitely not. Hey, do you not think the country's in a big enough mess without me being Taoiseach? And for those Nordies, for those people in the north, for the Protestants, that's the Irish Prime Minister. No, definitely not. Not for me. Thank you all the same. Here's Patrick Feeney. I believe.
When I see the sunrise in the morning, when I feel the wind blow across my face, when I hear the sound of children playing, I know it's all part of God's amazing grace. And I believe there's a place called heaven. I believe in a place called Calvary. I believe in a man, his name is Jesus. And I believe that he gave his life for me. I was there the day my mama went to heaven. I held her hand as she closed her eyes to sleep. I felt the power of 10,000 angels take her soul away to be crowned at Jesus' gotta go, me oh my oh. He gotta go pull the pirogue down the bayou. He's Yvonne, the sweetest one, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. The Bordeaux fountain, oh, the place is buzzing. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dressed in style, they go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Sharon, me oh. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Settle down far from town, get him a pirogue, and he'll catch all the fish in the bayou. Swap his mon to buy Yvonne what you need, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sharon, me oh. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sharon, me oh. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sharon, me oh. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou.
Louise Morrissey there, and jambalaya. That's another one. What does that mean? Jambalaya, it must mean something. Nobody's come up with the answers for diggy diggy lie, diggy diggy low. So maybe you'll know what jambalaya is all about. Here is one of Ireland's greatest singer-songwriters. I met him a few times back in the David Hull promotion days, because David Hull used to tour him all around Ireland, and he was an absolute gentleman. You couldn't have met a nicer man. A fabulous songwriter, and a man that couldn't read or write, but yet he could write such brilliant music. It is the legend that was Mr. Christie Hennessy, and here he is with Hermione Hennessy, and If You Were to Fall.
If you were to fall and I were to fall in love with you, oh, baby.
Well, you say I'd be crazy to love you, baby, but I would if I could be sure that you'd love me. were to fall and I was to fall in love with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yes, I pray to heaven if I wanted an angel. It is you I love, and with you I want to be. If you wrote the words and you wrote the melody, forever we'd hold our love in eternity. If you were to fall and I was to fall in love with you, together we'd sing our love song in harmony. If love is all they say, I'll take it all away. Let's take it all away. If love should come my way, and you were to fall and I was to fall in love with you. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Christie Hennessy, what a man. From one legend who's no longer with us to another. This man is a gem. Was a gem, and I loved him to bits. Loved working with him. The legend that is Mr. Joe Dolan with the RTE Concert Orchestra. It's time to have a boogie, folks.
Oh, we were bumping in and out of each other. Our father said we could be sister and brother. Your name was Deborah. They never suited you. And they said that when we grew up, side so strong.
Tommy Flemming there, live from the Basilica at Knock. Well, we're at the halfway point. That means it's Facebook shout-out time. It's a quick shout-out to people who have liked, commented on any posts on either Tony Brown or Tony B Radio Presenter, or Instagram or Twitter, or whatever way you've managed to get in touch. This week, it's a big shout-out to Joan Feely, Lauren Joan, Gillian Templeton-Jones, the lovely Ann Davies, Ann, how are you? Jerry Coyle, Patrick Johnson, Jennifer Orr, Jennifer, my old Irish dancing friend. Oh, we go way back. Yes, with the 3s and the 7s. Anne Moore, Elaine McGurk, Michael Foyle, Yvonne Hendley, Tina Murphy, and my new manager. Yes, I've got a new manager in the new year. In Scotland, it's Victoria Stevens. Oh, we've got big plans, I tell you. Birthday shout-outs to Aoife Leonard, Dee McGill, Tim Coughlin, Cathy McCourt, Anthony Jones, John Docherty, Jackie Lockhart, and my very own stepdaughter Madison, who is 14 this week. And to everybody else that had a birthday, many, many happy returns. And whatever you're doing this Saturday night, partying away, hold on to your hats. With Derek Ryan and Sharon Shannon.
Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Oh, you know you are my sweetheart, you're the apple of my eye. To you I bared my soul, without a question why. I'll always do my very best to never make you cry. I'll care for you and love you true until the day I die. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Hey. Don't worry about times ahead, the future is unknown. With every bend and crossroads, you'll never be alone. And if the days get darker and the restless winds they blow, and in the gust we can trust our love will take us home. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, and we'll see all kinds of weather. Hold on to your hat, and we'll drive this road together. Hold on to your hat, say you'll be mine forever. Oh, I'll drive home. Hold on to your hat.
Hold on to your hat. And here's Miss Happy Heart herself, Cliona Hagan. I hope you all have a happy heart tonight.
I've got a happy heart, I feel like I could almost fly. I think if someone shot me, that I wouldn't even die. Just find someone to live for and to love, and then you'll see why I've got this happy heart inside of me. Happiness is something that we all need plenty of. It starts from deep inside your heart when you've someone to love. So if you're not as happy as you feel you ought to be, find someone in this world to love and have a happy heart like me. I've got a happy heart, I feel like I could almost fly. I think if someone shot me, that I wouldn't even die. Just find someone to live for and to love, and then you'll see why I've got this happy heart inside of me. So becoming, yet how many times it's true. A person wears a frown 'cause it's a habit to be blue. Sometimes it takes convincing that life can be all that bad. Just take a look around you and you won't feel quite so sad. I've got a happy heart, feel like I could almost fly. I think if someone shot me, that I wouldn't even die. Just find someone to live for and to love, and then you'll see why I've got this happy heart inside of me. Oh, I've got a happy heart, feel like I could almost fly. I think if someone shot me, that I wouldn't even die. Just find someone to live for and to love, and then you'll see. Well, I've got this happy heart, 'cause I've got this happy heart. Oh, I've got this happy heart inside of me.
Listen to the children
Crying out for
with Miss Isla Grant.
around the world. They're telling us to stop the hurt and pain. Their smile can melt the coldest heart. The tears can pull your world apart. Why don't we listen to the children? Why can't we see the world their eyes can see? There is no room for hate or jealousy, and colour means nothing to them. To a child another is a friend. Why don't we listen to the children? Why don't we listen to what they try to say? Make a world of peace for them to live in. Take a leaf out of the book they read to us each day. Why don't we learn a lesson from the children? So everyone around the world join hands and spread the word of love across the land. Rejoice and live in harmony, and pray that peace at last will be. They need the help of you and me, our children. They're crying out for peace around the world, and they're telling us to stop the hurt and pain. Their smile can melt the coldest heart. Tears can pull your world apart. Why don't we listen to the children? Oh, why don't we listen to the children?
Isla Grant there. Why don't we listen to the children? Probably we make more sense than the people we've got in charge at the minute. That was Isla Grant. Now here's her better half, the hubby, the long-suffering Mr. Hal Grant, with Memories Are Made of This. Sing along.
Sweet memories you gave to me. Sweet, sweet, the memories you gave to me.
Oh!
Take one fresh and tender kiss.
Sweet, sweet, the memories you gave to me.
Add one stolen night of bliss.
Memories you gave to me.
One girl, one boy, some grief, some joy. Memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Don't forget a small moonbeam.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Hold it lightly with a dream.
It can be memories you gave to me.
Your lips and mine, two sips of wine. Memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Then at the wedding bells, one house where lovers dwell, three little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days, see how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will savor. With his blessings from above.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Serve it generously with love.
You can be memories you gave to me.
One man, one wife, one love. Through life, sweet memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Then at the wedding bells, one house where lovers dwell, three little kids for the flavor. Stir carefully through the days, see how the flavor stays. These are the dreams you will savor. With his blessings from above.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Serve it generously with love.
You can be memories you gave to me.
One man, one wife, one love. Through life, sweet memories are made of this.
Sweet, sweet, memories you gave to me.
Memories are made of this.
You can be memories you gave to me.
Memories are made of this.
Yeah, we go. Very many happy memories with Isla and Al. We toured England together. It was their first sort of tour across that side of the Irish Sea. They'd done plenty of work in Scotland, but we did Liverpool and the Beck Theatre in Hayes, and we had a great week on the road together, and they were mighty crack, I can tell you. So best wishes to Isla and Al. I hope you're keeping well. Now, a lady who's had quite a tough week, Miss Mary Duff. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, she had an incident outside her local shop where she had gone, just nipped into the local shop, jumped back out into her car, and some guy, some hood, some depraved character, opened her car door and grabbed her bag and ran off and jumped into another car. And Mary was quite shook up by it, and what can you say? You know, it's the world that we live in at the minute. It's absolutely nuts. It's crazy. And Mary, I hope you're keeping better, and don't let it get you down. All right, we all love you. And here's Will You Walk With Me? So keep Mary in your prayers, folks.
Will you walk with me through the darkest night when my world goes wrong? Will you make it right? Will you guide my lips in all I say? Will you walk with me every day when I'm tired and weak? Will you make me strong when my mind's confused and all hope is gone? Will you take my hand? Will you lead the way, dear Lord? Will you walk with me today? Will you walk with me and ease my pain? Will you walk with me, give me hope once again when my eyes grow dim? Will you let me see, dear Lord? Will you walk with me? If my friends should go when there's no one there, if I call your name in my dark despair, will you come to me? Will you ease my pain, dear Lord? Will you walk with me again? Help me find the strength just to carry on. Teach me how to pray, for it's been so long since I fell on my knees and asked you to forgive all my sins. Dear Lord, please forgive. Will you walk with me and ease my pain? Will you walk with me, give me hope once again when my eyes grow dim? Will you let me see, dear Lord? Will you walk with me? Will you walk with me through the darkest night when my world goes wrong? Will you make it right? Will you guide my lips in all I say? Will you walk with me every day? Will you walk with me and ease my pain? Will you walk with me, give me hope once again when my eyes grow dim? Will you let me see, dear Lord? Will you walk with me? Dear Lord, will you walk with me?
Your light against the dark. Stand upright and make your mark. Do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me. Long ago when I was just a boy of tender years, my father told me life's a road paved with joy and tears. And as you travel, you must choose, be sweet what's right and wrong. Remember, sin is giving in, for heaven's sake, be strong. Shine your light against the dark. Stand upright and make your mark. Do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me. As I grew beyond my teens, the world began to press. My father's words began to fade, lost to selfishness. And after years of walking down the wrong side of the track, one night I cried, and deep inside my father's words came back. Shine your light against the dark. Stand upright and make your mark. Do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me. Our Father said that kindness is the light of God in men. So I was told to shine like gold on everyone I can. I've changed my ways and did my best to right the wrong I'd done. I settled down and ended here. God blessed us with a son. Now he's 39 years old. I let her on life's way. He wonders why not a day goes by he doesn't hear me say, shine your light against the dark, stand upright and make your mark, do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me. Shine your light against the dark, stand upright and make your mark, do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light, do your best wherever you may be, and shine your light for me.
Hey, there's a man that's shone his light for a long, long time. It is the long-haired lover from Liverpool, Mr. Charlie Landsborough. Coming up next, we've got Sandy Kelly. Now, Sandy will be appearing at the Northern Ireland Country Music Awards coming up, been organised by our good friend here at the station, Mr. Malcolm McDowell. Now, don't forget, votes are open. You decide who wins the prizes, and there will be a link on my social media, and you have to click on it. Now, you can only vote once per device, so if you have a couple of devices, like a mobile phone and a computer or a tablet or whatever, you can vote multiple times on different devices, but you can only vote once per device. And you have to vote for every category. And what I would ask is that you don't forget me when it gets to the best country DJ category. Yes, don't forget. Please don't forget me, please. Here is the lovely Sandy Kelly. And every time you need a friend.
Everybody needs someone to lean on sometime. Somewhere down the line you need a helping hand, and you won't have to be alone again, not one time. Solid as a rock I stand, waiting for your sweet command. By you like a strong tree, yeah. Every time you need someone beside you when the nights are cold, baby, I'll be there to hold you every Count the people in this world you can rely on, and you'll be amazed to find there's very few. You're the only one I plan to keep my eye on. No matter what you're going through, I'll be looking out for you. Every time you need a friend, maybe you can count on me, standing by you like a strong old tree, yeah. Every time you need someone beside you when the nights are cold. Maybe I'll be there to hold you every time. Time has a way of always changing things, rearranging things, but time won't ever change this feeling. Every time you need a friend, maybe you can count on me, standing by you like a strong oak tree, yeah. Every time you need someone beside you when the nights are cold, baby, I'll be there to hold you every time you need a friend.
Hello there, this is Daniel O'Donnell here, and you're listening to Tony's Country and Crack Show.
There's a reason for the sunshine sky, and there's a reason. Oh, I am feeling so high, must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Oh, let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Well, there's a reason for the warm, sweet nights, and there's a reason for the candle lights. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under its loving embrace. Just feel the thunder as it warms your face, you can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Oh, let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show, and you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Oh, let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine, and you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow.
Thanks, Daniel. And I will let my love flow, don't you worry. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Here's Foster and Allen, who were actually performing live for the first time in, I think, 2 years, they were saying. They were at the Opera House this week with David Hull Promotions at the Grand Opera House in Belfast. I'm sure the boys were great. I'm so glad to get back onto a stage and perform in front of a live audience. And no better stage to kick it all off on than our very own Grand Opera House here in Belfast. It's all been completely renovated. I'm sorry I didn't make it to the gig. Things are still a bit frantic here and we're all still a bit busy. But hopefully I'll catch up with one of the gigs. They're out on tour. And again, we'll post the tour details on our social media so you can have a look. The boys are out on tour, so do catch up with them at some point. And it'll be mighty crack. But here they are with Mr. Shane Ward, ex-Coronation Street star. And was it X Factor or Pop Idol? He was one of those. With the Galway Girl.
Well, I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking the world round the salted prom with the Galway girl.
Me up to a flat downtown of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. So I took her hand and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl.
I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. And they ask you now, tell me what would you do if her hair was black and her eyes were blue? I've traveled around, I've been all over this world, but I ain't seen nothing like a Galway girl.
McGinty, an Irishman of note, fell in for a fortune and he bought himself a goat. Says he, sure of goat's milk I'm going to have me fill. But when he brought the nanny home he found it was a bill. All the young ladies who live in Killaloo, they're all wearing bustles like their mothers used to do. They each wear a bolster beneath their petticoat and leave the rest to Providence and Paddy McGinty's goat. Mrs. Burke to her daughter said, listen, Mary Jane, who was the lad you were cuddling in the lane? He'd long wiry whiskers a-hanging from his chin. 'Twas only Pat McGinty's goat, she answered with a grin. Then she went away from the village in disgrace. She came back with powder and paint upon her face. She'd rings on her fingers and she wore a sable coat. You bet your life she didn't get those from Paddy McGinty's goat. Now Nora McCarthy, the knot was going to tie. She washed out her trousseau when she hung it out to dry. Along came the goat and he saw the bits of white and chewed up all her folderols upon her wedding night. Oh, turn out the light quick, she shouted out to Pat, for though I'm your bride, sure I'm not worth looking at. I had to have everything I told you when I wrote, but now I've won and nothing all through Paddy McGinty's goat. Mickey Riley, he went to the races the other day. He won $20 and he shouted hip hooray. He held up the note shouting, look at what I've got. The goat came up and grabbed it and he swallowed up the lot. He's eating me banknotes, says Mickey with a hump. They went for the doctor and they got a stomach pump. They pumped and they pumped for the $20 note, but all they got was 9p out of Paddy McGinty's goat. Now old Paddy's goat had a wondrous appetite, and one day for breakfast he had some dynamite. A big box of matches he swallowed all serene, then out he went and swallowed up a quart of paraffin. He sat by the fireside, he didn't give a hang. He swallowed a spark and exploded with a bang. So if you go to heaven, you can bet $1 note that the angel with the whiskers on is Paddy McGinty's goat.
Paddy McGinty's goat there, eh? Now, that was a blast from the past. Can you tell me who? It was, of course, Val Dunnigan. And here is another blast from the past. A massive Irish band in the 60s. It's the Bachelors.
Just for you.
You're maybe too young to remember.
I wonder why you keep me waiting. Charmaine, my Charmaine, cries in vain. Cries in vain. I wonder when bluebirds are mating, will you come back again? And I wonder if I keep on praying, will our dreams be the same? Be the same. I wonder if ever you think of me too. I'm waiting, my Charmaine, for you. I wonder why you keep me waiting. Charmaine, my Charmaine, my Charmaine, my Charmaine. I wonder when bluebirds are mating, will you come back again? And I wonder if I keep on praying, will our dreams be the same? Be the same. I wonder if ever you think of me too. I'm waiting, my Charmaine, for you, just for you. I'm waiting, my Charmaine, for you, just for you.
Och, you're all too young to remember the Bachelors. They're still going strong. Colin and Deck are still working. Yes, still out there. Here's Mr. Brendan Shine. A little worse for wear. He's been on a pub crawl. We'd never do such a thing, would we? Whose round is it? Boris? Is it yours?
I'm going out tonight, and I'm going to have a skinful.
But it's a work do, Boris. It's a work do.
If you like, but I'll be home tomorrow night.
Wait a minute, I live here. It's number 10.
Last night, the same again this morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there before the dawning. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night. I met this Paddy bloke, and we had a few together. When the landlord he called time, we was right under the weather. He came across to me and he said, get out you dosser, as I wobbled to the door. Oh, I never gave a tosser. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night. I was drinking with the jock, we was nipping up the whiskey. Warms the cockles of your heart, and it makes you feel quite frisky. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night. I was drinking with the chap, we were drinking pints of bitter. By the time the night was through, we were feeling that much better. I said, where you come from? And he said, I'm from the Ronda. I helped him on his bike, oh, you should have seen him wander. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night. I was in our local pub, I was drinking pints of cider, when I met a bit of stuff in his shed. I tried to hide her. The missus, she found out, and she chased me round the kitchen. Well, I made it to the door, but she stuck me with her knitting. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night. All together now, let's have the last chorus. Well, if I don't make it home, I'll be there in the morning. And if I don't make it home, I'll be there tomorrow night.
Pack it in.
Hi, this is Mike Denver here, and you're listening to Tony's Country and Craic.
You may talk about Atlantis, how it's lost beneath the sea, and the grave of the unknown soldier, or a cry of the old banshee. Who was the man in the iron mask? Was Jack the Ripper set free? But ask them all, where's Donegal? It's still a mystery. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north to south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Play-by clubs, all-night clubs, blackjack and roulette. Neil Blaney, Bridget Nielsen, Mike Tyson having half bet. And it is shown it could be known for its multi-millionaires. And Donald Trump would like a chunk to live in solitaire. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. The north and south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all. We'd have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Standing top of a vehicle would give me such a thrill. And hear them say in Dublin, there's gold in them there hills. And don't despair, 'cause if you dare, the answer lies with me. There's a wall that's deep and it's going cheap somewhere in Germany. 'Cause if I could, I'd build a wall around old Donegal. North to south, I'd keep them out. By God, I'd build it tall. You see those chicken ranches,
have our own Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas in the hills of Donegal.
Hey, up, ya boy! Hup. Ew. Hey, up! Oh, take her home, boys, take her home. Hey, up, ya boy! Now here's Elaine Boyle and Gary Gamble. Best of friends. If you didn't know better, you'd think they were more than just friends. I stand more chance with Gary, I think. Love you, Gary.
We've been down many country roads together. We've shared highs and lows and seen all kinds of weather.
And we wouldn't change a thing. Lives for living, we enjoy the simple things. We're best of friends, we're best of company, doing what we love, both born to sing. We've a real strong bond, some magic memories, doing what we love, we're the best of friends. We've played in County Cork and danced in Tipperary. We've sang in Donegal for Bridie, Kate and Mary. And we stood the test of time. Side by side, together we will climb. We're best of friends, we're best of company, doing what we love, both born to sing. We've a real strong bond, some magic memories, doing what we love, we're the best of friends.
The laughs and fun we had, we wished it was forever. We loved each show we did that brought the folk together.
And our friendships like this song. Feel it in your heart and everyone sing along. We're best of friends, we're best of company, doing what we love, both born to sing. We've a real strong bond, some magic memories, doing what we love, we're the best of friends. A real strong bond, some magic memories, doing what we love, we're the best of friends. Best of friends.
Tell you what, Gary, she's no good to you, mate. I'd be her best friend. Oh, aye, Elaine Boyle. Oh, sure, now you're talking. As Hugo says, I was made round to go round. It's a good job, I'm. Superman?
I've got this feeling of excitement running through my veins, helping people through the darkness see the light again. I have this supervision, see the whole world through my eyes. Wanna be your Superman. There's so many people dying, we don't have all the cures. There's so many people fighting from the history of this world. Color, race, religion, what difference does it make? We all breathe the same air. Wanna be your Superman, flying high in the sky. Wanna be your Superman. Superman. Wanna be your Superman, flying high in the sky. Wanna be your Superman. I wanna take you by the hand. I have the supervision, see the whole world through my eyes. Wanna be your Superman.
Richie Remo, Superman. And for all our Scottish listeners, here's Celtic Storm with a Scottish medley.
I just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm not very big in a mouthful, saying the lassie shout when I go by. Donald, where's your trousers? Let the wind blow high and the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I'll go, and all the lassies saying hello. Donald, where's your trousers? A lassie took me to the ball. It was slippery in the hall, and I was feared that I would fall, for I had me on me trousers. Let the wind blow high and the wind blow low. Through the streets in my kilt I'll go, and all the lassies saying hello. Donald, where's your trousers? I belong to Glasgow, dear old Glasgow town. But what's the matter with Glasgow? For it's going round and round. I'm only a common old working chap, as anyone here can see. But when I get a couple of drinks on a Saturday, Glasgow belongs to me. The northern lights of old Aberdeen mean home, sweet home to me. The northern lights of Aberdeen are what I long to see. I've been a wanderer all of my life, and many a sight I've seen. Godspeed the day when I'm on my way to my home in Aberdeen. Well, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? By yon bonny banks and by yon bonny breeze, where the sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. But me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond. You'll take the high road, and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before you. But me and my true love will never meet again. On the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
It's near the end of the programme. Get up off your feet. Get up off your feet. Get up on your feet. Hey! Up you boy you! Mr. Nathan Carter taking us out. I bet you women would love him to take you out. Calm yourselves. Get ready to throw your knickers, ladies. The man of the moment. On the wagon wheel, Mr. Nathan Carter.
Eyes in the air, come on. Headed down south to the land of the pines. Thumbing my way to North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours. I picked me a bouquet of dagger flowers. I'm hoping for a rally so I can see my baby tonight. Let's hear the sing. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway. Let's hear the sing, come on. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, yeah, mama, rock me. Hands in the air, come on. I was running from the cold up in New England. I was born to be a fiddler, an old-time string band. My baby plays a guitar, Stevie picks a banjo now. Oh yeah, oh the North County winters keep getting me down. Lost my money being poker, so I had to believe. But I ain't turning back to live with that old life no more. Yeah, so rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, yeah, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, yeah, mama, rock me. Here's a band.
Yeah, we've reached the end of another show and another week, folks. I hope you've had as much fun as we have.
I was walking to the south out of Roanoke. Got a trucker at a ferry and a nice long toke. He's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. Gotta give him a moment for the sun. My baby coming in, she's the only one. And if I die and really, at least I will be free. Yeah. So rock me, mama, like a
Yeah, we hope you've rocked like a wagon wheel and you've had a ball no matter what you've been at. The lovely Claire is climbing back in her box. We'll get her out again next week. Thanks for the requests and shout-outs and all the messages and tweets and everything that you've been up to. Don't forget, if you've missed any of the programmes, every single programme is available on podcast. You can download them on podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Amazon Music, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and all good podcast platforms. Just search for Tony's Irish Country and Crack Party. And we'll be back again next week. Take care of yourselves, and remember, may your God go with you. See you again next week, folks. Tatty bye.
This show has been produced by Clariton FM Limited on behalf of this station. Thank you for tuning in, and please continue to support this station.